Hello everyone, I'm Varsha and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. As you all know, the series is all about the prominent achievers of our country who has made India proud in some way or the other. The main focus of our series is to make you all know about the experience and achievements of our prominent guests. So today we have with us Dr. Sonia Suri, who is a social worker. But before we actually move ahead in the conversation with her, let's have a look at a very small video which will tell you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hi, Dr. Sonia, how are you?
Very well. Firstly, let me thank the Indian Achievers Forum for giving me this prestigious award, and grateful thanks, Varsha, for having me on this show. It is indeed an honor for me.
Pleasure is ours, ma'am. Okay, so before we actually start the conversation, please tell us something about you and your profession.
Okay. Now, let me start by saying that I belong to army background. My father is a general from the army who fought the 1965 and 1971 war. So nation and commitment to human beings was what we were really brought up with. I did my economics honors from Lady Shri Ram College, and then I did my doctorate in finance and management from the Indian Institute of Management in Mumbai. I started my career about 3 decades back in finance, and as a junior executive in a finance company, rose to the level of a director, and thought that now it's time for me to become an entrepreneur. So, with the help of my father, we founded a finance company by the name of Suri Capital and Leasing, where we were lending money and providing financial consultancy to corporates. The company did very well, and we were declared as one of the few debt-free companies by RBI. We sold the company, and then my foray into insurance started, and I'm a director with one of the largest Indian insurance companies, Bharat Re Insurance Brokers, and I still continue doing insurance, where we are helping clients and corporates to place their insurance policies in different insurance companies effectively and efficiently. Also, I'm linked to two NBFCs where I'm providing financial consultancy and giving them clients for business loans and for vehicle loans. Along with this, we are also into construction, where we are doing building houses on a turnkey project, and we have done a number of houses in the elite colonies. So this is my synopsis. In a matter of 2 minutes, I've given you my 30 years of career.
Amazing. Okay, so Dr. Sonia, how did this idea of starting as a social worker came into your mind?
Okay. Now that is a very, very valid point, because that is the reason why I'm here. It's not because of my profession, but it is because of my social work. But let me tell you, this is actually using a term that it was luck by chance. I have been going to the Sai Baba Mandir for the last 25 years. When I started going there, I used to see a lot of lepers standing outside, and that used to actually hassle me, because they were literally shunned by people and nobody would even give a second look to them. So started my a little bit of contribution towards them by giving them few essentials and few tidbits and a little bit of what they required in terms of food. So I used to go to the leper colony, and then we stay in Defense Colony in New Delhi. There is a Arya Samaj Mandir which is close by, which is actually runs a charitable polyclinic, but they did not have a homeopathic dispensary. So I started a small homeopathic dispensary there where we started giving medicines, and we had a doctor, and it runs till today, and about 50 to 60 patients are looked at there. After that, started my little bit of work with the Lajpat Bhavan, whereby I'm looking after one of their schools in the Harijan Basti in Lodi Road. We have kids between the age group of 3 and 5. We actually train them and educate them to get into good schools. We have 2 teachers and we have 2 helpers. We provide them with milk in the morning, and we give them lunch before they leave, and they are fully trained to get into good government schools and good private schools. Now, herein, I would like to mention that all this that I have been doing in my very small way was actually done without really even anybody knowing about it. As they say that when you're doing something like this by your right hand, the left hand should not know what your right hand is doing. So this is how my journey for 25 years carried on. But as they say, there is an almighty and there is a universe. So whatever is thrown into the universe at some stage of your life comes back. And in December last year, as a pleasant, I won't even say surprise, but as a very pleasant shock, I was awarded the 2019 Global Human Rights Protection Award, which actually humbled me, and I always felt that it was not deserved. But that helped me to move further, and I said, now I cannot stop here. So in January this year, in 2020, I've always been very fond of cooking. So I started making chocolates, cakes, rusks, and cookies, which I started selling to friends and relatives. And the proceeds of that are still going to the United Nations Food Program. Unfortunately, we were hit by COVID in March. So the sales were not very much, but I guess again with God's blessings, in spite of bad times, I've been able to do reasonable sales, and my contribution to United Nations continues. Now I would like to say the best part is that when we were hit by COVID on the 22nd or 23rd, when there was a total lockdown, came the time when actually the human beings needed people like us who could contribute in their very small way. On speaking to you, I have to first say a big thank you to my parents who helped me in every way, because every day, without fail, for 6 months, we were filling our dicky with food items for the leper colony and for the slum area, as I could not go alone, as there was a total lockdown in Delhi and there were barricades all over. My dad used to sit with me in front, and we used to go. We were stopped because you were not allowed to move around. But once they realized what we were up to, they gave us a free run. And believe it or not, a stage came after about a month or so when the policeman used to stop our car, salute my dad, and we were just allowed to go and do our distribution. Now, this distribution was done without even getting out of the car. It was just one phone call to the leper colony. People used to come out, pick up their stuff, then go to the slum area. They used to come out, pick up their stuff, and the journey continued. Again, I would say the God was kind, and here I get the Indian Achievers Award, for which I am extremely grateful and humbled. I think I've said a lot in as short as time as I could.
Amazing work you are doing, ma'am. But okay, so moving ahead, ma'am, thinking about an idea and actually working towards it are two different things. So, what sort of challenges you have faced in your journey as a social worker?
None. Actually, none. I'll tell you the reason why. Because it was not done for a purpose, it was done for the sake of doing something. So there were no real challenges except that I did not have too much money and I could only do as much as I could afford. So the challenges were not there at all. But this is actually God's grace because there are so many people who have the desire, who have the money to do things, but they are unable to achieve it. So I will actually say that I had no challenges whatsoever.
So, ma'am, now I would, love to know about your feelings on winning this Indian Achievers Award. I mean, what were your reactions when you actually got to know that you have won this award?
Okay, my reaction was that I'm being very, very frank. I'm not saying something incorrect. I discussed this with my mom and dad also, and I said, am I really capable of this? Or am I not capable would be really the wrong word. Am I really worthy of this? I'm really not sure, but it has definitely given me the impetus that I must do much, 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 much more to society. And it would be actually my pleasure and my privilege if I can contribute till the day I pass on.
And you truly, truly deserve this award, ma'am, because humanity is something which, everyone should do, and everyone loves to get some humanity or kindness from anyone. Okay, so last but not the least, what message or mantra, you would like to give to the people out there who are watching us today?
Okay. Now, I am not capable as yet to give any mantra to anybody because I'm on the first step of the ladder. But all I can say to people is that let's be human to human beings, let's be kind to human beings. And we may not be able to contribute in terms of money because we all are not privileged and we don't have that kind of money. We may not be able to contribute in terms of effort because we are busy doing our own things and our family comes first. But even if we cannot do both, I always tell people that please at least have good thoughts, pure thoughts for people, because your thoughts, believe me, go into the universe and it reaches the right people and it comes back to you in abundance. So just be good and kind to beings, and that's all I can request people to do, because even if we spend 0.1% of our waking time in our life on thinking good about the less privileged people, this world would definitely be a better place to live in.
Absolutely, ma'am. Okay, so thank you so very much, Dr.
I
Sonia.
like just a short lyrics of a song,
Yeah, please.
which from Bollywood, which says, and which is very apt, which says, "There's less privileged की सुनो, वो तुम्हारी सुनेगा. तुम एक पैसा दोगे, वो 10 लाख देगा." So Jai Guruji, and thank you so much.
Lovely, ma'am. Lovely it is. And thank you so very much for being with us today and sharing such lovely thoughts of yours. And I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors, and may you continue to inspire us the way you are doing.
I need everybody's good wishes, and thank you ever so much. I'm humbled and privileged. Thank you.
Thank you.